Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you all for watching us again. Happy
Hi
Labor
guys.
Day. So for
Yep.
those of you, if you see me for first time, I'm a physiotherapist and I fix people with joint pain. Hey, I didn't display my name. Okay, let me display our name first. Show display my no name one. Never mind lah. It's okay. I don't know how to display the name. So, and today I have Coach Jensen with me. He's a mountain bike coach. To be honest, I'm not so familiar with mountain biking because I didn't do. But I know there are a lot of people into mountain biking. So I thought it would be a good to share something, to have someone to share about mountain bike. Okay. So without too much of talking rubbish. So Jensen, your show time now.
All right. Hi guys. My name is Jason, and yeah, I'm the head coach of the right school. Today I'll be just briefly introducing myself and what do I do and stuff like that. All right. So let's keep it very casual. Yeah, I've been already coaching at the right school for 7 to 8 years, and I focus a lot on mountain biking. I also do running and also triathlon. Um, Few of the certifications that's written down there. PMBIA stands for Professional Mountain Bike Instructors Association,
Mm.
and I also certified under ITU and First Aid Wilderness. So yeah, those are some of it. Running also, I got certification for that.
Mm.
So yeah, those are some of my credentials lah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Jason, when we talk about mountain bike, right? What are the as you have been teaching, right? What are the common problems where mountain bikers face, like where they need your help? Yeah. What are the
Um,
common problems?
I think the most common one is skills.
Mm.
Yeah, so mostly they have issues with obstacles and learning how to ride more efficiently and more skillful and smooth in the trails lah. I mean, the
Mm.
better you are, the safer you are, the more fun you have. So I think most of
Mm.
the problem is in the movements itself.
I
Yeah,
see.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Okay. Mm.
yeah.
So if a newbie were to start to learn how to do mountain biking, right? What are the first thing that they have to learn from you?
Balancing.
Balancing on the bike.
Yeah, actually, like just riding, going to the market, yes, it requires a lot of balance also, but mountain biking requires a little higher level of balance because you're putting yourself on uneven terrain, right? You
Mm,
got rock, you got bumps, you got holes. So
mm,
balance is, I would say, king lah, right? Of any of cycling lah, any
mm,
discipline of cycling.
mm,
So yeah, that's the number one thing. Even for myself, we are still improving lah in all sorts
mm.
of levels. Yeah, unless Red Bull can't sponsor me lah, then I know quite on top already lah. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So what do you have today for us, for our audience?
So today, I'm just going to explain about like for those that are not in mountain biking.
Mm,
So I will explain how and why and a lot of other things that we do lah in the trail.
mm,
So if you have further questions, do ask.
mm,
No worry. Yeah. So anyway,
mm,
I'll start by explaining you guys what is mountain biking. So it's just riding in any sort of trail, right? Muddy, rocky, all sorts, like oil palm estate also is mountain biking. Even sometimes you go on road. Okay, the second one is we use different kind of bikes compared to road bikes. All right, we use mountain bikes, longer handlebar. We got bigger, knobbier tires,
mm,
and also we have suspension lah. So those are the main. I mean the different things that are separate from road cycling or 4D and stuff like that. Yeah. So those are our where we ride and what we use. Okay,
mm,
so why do we mountain bike? So one of the reasons why I started mountain biking because I think it's like tons of fun. It gives you a lot of exercise, and yeah, what you call that? You get closer to nature, right? Got less cars.
Mm.
Yeah, so safety is an issue for a lot of roads like this, right? Even for myself, I
Mm.
also ride on road. I also get scared. Yeah. So then, anyways, like you also got more sense of adventure, and we got like total body workout. So we use a lot of arms when you ride
Mm.
in the trails, and also we need to be quite dynamic. So a lot of hip movement, right? Lots of control. So I think it really helps with your skills as a rider lah, in general.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the other one is how do we start? So normally a lot of beginners come and find me and like, start mountain biking, but I'm not too sure yet. So usually I'll try get them to start with a class with me. So we do have monthly classes that are supported by Specialized. So I run the class, uh, and also I do provide bikes if they don't have. So if you're watching and you don't have a bike, you can always rent one from us to join the class. So it makes it really easy for you to experience what mountain biking is like.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
and also when you do the class, you're gonna learn a lot of basic skills like balancing. You're gonna learn a lot of body positioning, so how to move your hips forward and back and side to counter the terrain. All right, then we
Mm.
learn about braking because okay, braking on road might be slightly different than braking on the trail, right? It
Mm-hmm.
actually requires you to have a bit more sensitivity because we are using hydraulic brakes. So, yeah, if you go high speed, how do you brake? If you go low speed, how do you want to brake? Yeah,
Mm.
stuff like that. So there are a lot of techniques on how to apply,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah. So then other things are like slow and fast cornering, body positioning,
Mm.
how you want to corner safely, and if you do want to go fast, how you corner fast in a more stable position. So stability is something that a lot of us mountain bikers struggle with lah, right? Being
Mm.
stable on the trail, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it bumps you up and down, right?
Mm.
So yeah, last thing you want to do is like have your eyeballs bouncing up and down, so you cannot see, right? I myself personally, I cannot before. You go so
Mm.
fast, you hit a bump, like multiple bumps so fast, your head and your eyeballs start shaking, right? So having the right knowledge and the right application, it matters a lot. Yeah. So
Like,
anyways, yeah,
so I have
sorry.
a question. Like, what are the people they are not suitable for mountain biking? Are there any
The,
people with any specific medical problem not suitable for mountain biking?
okay, when you say not suitable means like they're unable to mountain bike lah, right?
Unable to, and also the bouncing, right, that you mentioned just
Yeah,
now with a lot of
yeah,
like vibration on the
yes,
body. Yeah. Is there
yeah.
any
So
special precaution?
of course, if like you got a slip disc, I wouldn't encourage it at all lah, right? If you're recovering from a
Mm,
slip disc, don't go and mountain bike. Okay,
mm,
you might hurt your spine.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Even if he has recovered already, also you will not
uh
recommend.
recovered, I think you give it some time until you fully strengthen the
Yeah.
spine. Then
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
only you get clearance from your doctor or your physio
Mm,
to proceed with the activity lah.
sure.
Yeah,
Okay. Mm,
and also those that are unable to mountain bike,
mm,
if you're suffering from hip issues like
mm,
inflexibility, it
mm,
can hamper your ability to move around the bike. Because when we
mm,
go downhill, we go in this hip hinging position.
mm.
Yeah, so you're required to hinge your hip. So if
Okay.
you can't hinge your hip, then your range is very limited. So let's say if you go down steeper terrain, which you need to hinge further,
Mm,
right? So it's like you need to hinge further, right?
mm,
You it will be quite hard. Then you might lose your stability and you might crash lah. So yeah, so movement is actually very, very important thing.
Do you ask
Yeah.
them to do any special drills in order to have better hip flexibility for the hinge position?
I don't make them do it because I usually when I see them, I'm on the bike lah, right? So I just advise them to do more like stretching and strengthening exercises. Sometimes I do send them online content as reference lah, a bit in some ways.
Like some for hip flexibility lah.
Yes, or if let's say you got pains, then of course they'll see someone like you like that lah. Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, like I see someone ask a question like hamstring tightness. Will hamstring tightness affect mountain biking? Hamstring tight.
It does in some ways. So yeah, if it's really tight, sometimes you might not be able to move properly, limited range, like what I explained just now. Yeah. So you feel a lot lah basically. And also like when the more tight you are, I think the easier is it to get your injuries lah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. So
we just now we talk about some balancing skill. What's next, Jason?
Sorry.
What's next?
Okay, so
balancing,
that
right?
was the beginners kind of like what I'm going to teach for the beginners. So that I just do a little recap: balancing, body positioning, up and downhill body positioning, right? Braking. So that's a bit more on pressure control. How you adjust how much pressure you want on the brakes, because too much you might fall, too little you might go too fast and hit something, right? So braking very important. Slow technical cornering. So if you're going uphill, then suddenly got a U-turn on the uphill, then you need to know how to conquer that. Then fast cornering. Fast cornering is just basically fast trail with lots of corners. You need to know how to position yourself for your cornering lah, right? It involves a lot of movement, arm, shoulder, hips, and legs, right? So those are some of the things I teach during the beginners class. For the intermediate, okay, that's more like we go in a trail and do more like trail stuff. So what above of that, what we focus on is terrain awareness. So that one I don't teach in the beginners course because too many things at one go doesn't work, right? Yeah. So we have terrain awareness, which is learning how to read the trail. So let's say you see an open trail, right? You got rock here, you got rock here, you got a rut here, you got hump. So which one you choose? You need to know how to go around it or over it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's an example of terrain awareness. The other one is timing on pressure controls. Yeah, so pressure controls would consist of pedaling and also braking. So these two things require pressure and you need to control them. Too much of it is not good. Like cycling also, if you pedal too hard up a hill where you got rocks and sand, the tires might spin, right? And when you spin off, you might fall off the bike while you're climbing, right? So those are some of the things we focus on. Slowing down your cadence and adjusting towards a lot of the terrain lah. The next one is trail confidence. That one is a bit more subjective because it's more on like you know how to go down here already. But if I put rocks and big obstacles on it, you sure get scared, right? So basically, I would normally let people try it with me because of course when there's an instructor around or coach, it's much safer lah. I know roughly where to be in case I need to catch you, right? And also to spot you lah, to see what you're doing right or what you need to improve on. So that's my job to increase the rider's confidence on the trail lah. So those I will normally do the later part of the class when everyone's quite quite what you call that, quite familiar with the trail already, then I'll do those exercises, right? I think some of them have done the class before, they should know.
Mm.
Yeah, I can hear you screaming and stuff like that sometimes.
Okay, we have a few questions. Nicholas
Yeah,
asked about heart issue. Any special
yeah.
precaution for people with history of heart issue?
Heart issue, usually the best is get clearance from your doctor whether you can what you call that, proceed with the
Mm,
activity. I think that's
mm,
one of the most important ones.
mm,
Yeah, you just need to get clearance only. That's most important.
mm.
For me, myself, instructor, uh, you need to inform me if you're riding with me, you got heart issues,
Sure.
right? You inform me, then at least I can keep an extra eye on you,
Mm,
right? In case you know you look like your face looks like telling me you're gonna peng san or something
mm,
like that, then at least I can act on that lah, right?
sure.
Yeah. So
Okay, second question for Michelle. What kind of mountain bike skills or drills should I practice at home with limited space?
okay, so limited space. We are okay. Yeah, limited space. We are quite limited in terms of drills. What you can do, right? You can't do manualing down the hall because it's too short. Right? Manual is like kind of like your bike goes like this, and then you, right? So
Uh,
that's a bit different, right? So low speed drills are perfect for during MCO periods, right? So basically, you're gonna do things like the most common one everyone been doing is track standing. So track standing is when your bike is stationary, right? You're not moving, but you're not even touching the floor. So you're trying to balance yourself on the bike, right? So
mm,
yeah, that's one of it. Second is like you can do figure eights, super tight drills, right? So it's like turning very slow and tight in a small space, and you make a number eight like that lah with your bike, right? So it's very,
mm,
very slow drill. Yeah,
mhm.
the others could be stuff like trying to lift up your your front and back wheels, right? There's another a little more advanced drill because you're required to lift up front and back wheel and go sideways, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's a bit more advanced.
Mm,
The other ones are like bottle pickups. I think that if your house area is big enough, I think you can have a bottle pickup test or practice. Right,
you mean right
1.5 lit.
on the bike, then you go and pick up the water bottle lah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can use like a 1.5 liter water bottle and then try to pick it up while you're riding. Of course, you ride slow lah, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pick up, then after you put back again. Then after you pick up, put
Mm,
again. So yeah, it's really good. Yeah, yeah,
okay. We have another
yeah.
question. How do you progress your downhill skills?
Downhill skills. Yeah. Okay. First thing, you need to ride more. Secondly, I think very important component people don't focus on is actually the work that you put in that's not on the trail. If you get what I mean. So basically, it's like gym, like going to gym, doing strengthening,
Mm,
doing a lot of mobility and flexibility work. So important, right? Because
mm-mm,
those, I think, you settle the foundation of being a good athlete in general, right? So yeah, maybe you're tight here and there that will prevent you from doing a lot of things, or
mm,
basically it'll make you fatigue longer because skills is something that you can practice outside, right? You can learn how to manual and all these kind of tricks to use in a trail. But when you do downhill, good. I think first thing is strength endurance, right? Second is flexibility, because if you see all the top downhillers, they are extra flexible compared
mm.
to most general population of mountain bikers,
Hey,
and also they
Jason,
are yeah
when you say extra flexible, right? Which
yeah
body part you are referring to?
the hip,
The hip.
a lot
Flexible
on hip.
in bend, because hip we have a few different movement, right? Bend to the
Yes.
front, bend to the side. You
Yeah.
mean all movement of the hip?
Yeah, basically you're quite flexible and strong on the hip section.
Mm.
Yeah, so basically that prevents a lot of injuries because I feel that I myself personally I feel that when that is tight, it inhibits a lot of power, right? So
Mm-hmm.
downhiller also need a lot of power to pedal, okay, because we are sprinting. sometimes.
Mm.
All right. And if you think about it on a position on a bike, right, you're actually standing up and then you're like doing a staggered stance deadlift. Right? Your feet is not together. You can see your feet not together, your feet is like this, right? You're doing like that
Okay.
on a bike, and then you're bending forward, like reaching so far, like Superman like that. So if the hip is tight, then you'll be using a lot of your back instead. So yeah, you're unable to move around like more dynamically lah. Yeah.
Mm.
So very important thing is to actually do the things that actually quite boring to mountain bikers. Go gym.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, flexibility and strength very important if you want to be a good downhiller. Yeah.
So Mervin is very smart. He asked, what kind of workout? What's a workout routine
Wow,
when you're
routine
off the bike?
off the bike okay. I
Just
just did
now
one
you
this
talk
morning.
about hip flexibility, ma.
Yeah, hip flexibility. So if you talk about flexibility part, I do a lot of what call that? It's like pigeon stretch. You know what pigeon stretch is? So you put your foot in front, you fold your leg, you put in front, like you're crossing your leg like that. And one leg is fully all behind. So it's like that on the floor. Okay, one leg behind. Google pigeon stretch. I think
You
you'll
want
be
to show
able
picture
to
also
find it.
can,
That's just one of the stretches I do.
Pigeon stretch,
Show picture because I
Okay.
haven't. Yeah, I didn't save it.
Oh, you didn't have the picture. Never mind. What about diet?
You got Aja.
You talk first, then I go and check. You explain the diet. I go and find the picture.
For stretching.
Diet, he asked about diet.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Diet.
Yeah.
Who
While you're
asked about
answering
diet?
question, I go and find the picture. Marvin asking about diet. Any special diet?
Okay, cool. Let me see. Connection's going a bit slow. Okay, yeah.
Slow.
Oh, diet plan. Diet plan. Okay, so diet is quite subjective with individuals because we all react differently with different foods. If before, right, I usually take a lot of carby stuff, but not oily, right? Not oily, not too much meat before riding or training. Yeah, those will ensure that you have enough glycogen like during your ride also lah. Just because before your ride, it's actually just a top up to your muscles. All right, you roughly got around like 2 hours worth of glycogen stores in your muscles when you go riding. So if you push very hard a lot, you roughly got 2 hours of that only. After that, you probably go bong. Bong means like you run out of fuel. The most efficient way is to do volume training and like try to use more of your aerobic energy, which is using your fats to ride. Usually breakfast, keep it very simple. I don't eat too much during breakfast. Bread, stuff like that only. Nut butter and jam. Dinner, maybe you want to go a little more protein-based stuff like eggs and meat is, I think, not too bad if you eat meat.
Just
meat.
is this
if you're a vegetarian, try to just like get a little in your diet. Most important thing is to keep your diet pretty clean in terms of like just try to not intake too much oil and stuff like that. Too much sometimes you might feel a bit sluggish. So if you're gonna have something very heavy and oily, make sure you're not like 2 hours or something like that, right? Yeah.
Okay. Is this the post that you mentioned?
Most for mountain bikers.
Oh, sorry. Oh.
Yeah.
Is this the post? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah. Pigeon stretch. Yeah. This is a pigeon stretch. So I normally do this to one of my stretches to like release the tension of my hips and also a bit of the glutes. Yeah. So that's one of it. The other one would be like something just a very simple hamstring stretch. right? Sometimes I do something like a box stretch. I'm not
Box
sure
stretch.
how. Yeah, I need to. I'm not sure whether it's called box stretch also or not.
You mean you
I
put your
just
leg on
do
the
it. I
box
just forgot
lah,
the
and then
name.
bend forward, is it? Ah,
No. So both no. Oh no. So you sit down on the floor and then you imagine that your leg is both legs are 90 degrees pointing the same direction.
uh-huh.
So your leg will be like this, right? So imagine you're sitting down, both legs like that. So you know some kids or people they sit, your left foot is pointing, the tapak is pointing to the right, and then your right foot also tapak pointing to the right. So imagine that.
Okay.
So I do those kind of exercises to loosen up the hips also. Yeah. So usually stretching, good stretches will take you at least half an hour, around half an hour a day. Then you have, in the long run, I think it will have a very positive effect on your performance. Yeah.
Okay, someone asked about a key difference between mountain bike and road bike beside the bike.
Yeah.
The key difference between mountain bike
What's
and
the
road
key
bike.
difference about mountain road besides the bike? Yeah, yeah. So basically, the difference is actually the nature of the ride. So usually road, you go on a road ride, what do you do most of the time? You're sitting, right? Most of the time. So I think that's one of the biggest difference with road bike and mountain bike. Um, the other one is, I think mountain bike, if you talk about more on the performance side, mountain bikers, because of the terrain, tend to use a bit more aerobic power, right? So short steep coming out, which we might get quite often, actually go into like a little sprint mode lah. Maybe not full sprint to suddenly exert so much power just to get over an obstacle. Right. So road aerobic where you sit and pedal and follow very constant effort, right? Just like road running, you run on road, it's quite flat. Let's say most of it is flat, lah, right? You're quite on the same output or same effort. If you ride on mountain bike, it's never constant. It's like flat, then suddenly uphill, then downhill, you get to rest a bit, then uphill again, then it's a bit more fluctuating. So yeah, those are some of the big differences. We use a lot more anaerobic energy to ride during the ride. Yeah, more often than road.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
How
besides the bike lah.
do we have
Yeah,
another question from Chun Yuan. How do I
prevent handlebar.
prevent the handlebar from
Oh, okay.
lifting up during a climb?
Okay, so normally when people ride and then when the handlebar lifts off and then you feel your front wheel also lift off, right? So that's how you terbalik on the climb lah, right? I'm thinking is that situation. Usually is trying to position yourself. So when you climb, let me show you a picture. Maybe it's not the clearest.
Okay,
I got a
when you
picture
look for
here.
picture. So for those of you, if you have question about how to improve your mountain biking, feel free to leave your question in the comment section. Yeah, for those of you, if you
Okay.
come late, then you can watch the front part in the replay later.
Okay, share screen. All right.
I haven't
Okay.
seen your screen now.
Oh, okay. Can you see
Okay, I
it?
found it.
Okay, so anyways, you see in this position, just an example only lah, right? So basically your body weight is very far forward, elbow down, your butt actually is sitting right at the nose of the seat, right? So if you're right at the seat, the tip of the seat, you're actually shifting your center of gravity forwards. When you do that, what happens is that you're actually putting yourself right at the center of your gravity, right? If you sit down, what's going to happen is a lot of weight is going to pull you backwards, and then you're going to the planting backwards, right? The planting or fall backwards, basically. Yeah. So climbing is about that. If let's say you've been already riding, and I know Chunyan, right? So, anyways, yeah, if you want to improve on that, the best thing you can do is practice on steep, grassy climbs. Right? When you practice on that, you go on a very low speed. right? You're gonna go as slow as you possibly can and go up, because when you go slow, you are forcing yourself to move your body to the right position where you should be, so that you won't fall backwards. So it's
Okay.
actually, it takes time. It takes time to practice and feel where the center is. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's most of it.
I'm not sure what do you,
Okay.
what Johnson mean by I don't know how to do manual.
Oh, manualing is
Oh.
I'm not the most power at that as well lah. I know a lot of people are better than me at it, but from the science of it, from the to do a manual, you need to be able to hinge your hip. Very, very, very important. That's number one thing I always see, right? I saw like so many videos on YouTube. The most common thing is hinging your hip, right? So hinging hip means this. Imagine this is your hip in the center, right? And you're supposed to bend it like that, right? Means you're able to keep everything straight and just bend like that, like a door, right?
Mm,
Can see, yeah?
I can see. Mm.
Yeah. So it's like this, okay? So that is one of the movement where the moment you preload and you push yourself back on the handlebar. I'll show you something like an example lah, but this is on a downhill, okay?
Picture as well,
It's
huh?
not the one that, yeah, picture. So hip hinging, I'll show you a very good example. Okay,
Mm.
one
Okay, no problem. Mm.
Okay, so hip hinging. So you can see this dude is going down the hill, right? So you should be able to do this very well on the flat surface. All right.
Okay.
Right. This is one of the movements that you have to master, right? When you want to do a manual. So basically, what before you come to this position, you need to actually preload and push yourself all the way to the back of the bike. Then you will start to feel, right, the front wheel will start to come up, right?
Mm.
There's one example. So if this movement you can do, then your chances are much higher to be able to perform a manual, right? So imagine this guy is only the back tire touching the floor. That's what you call a manual lah.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's one of it. Any other questions?
Uphill
Oh,
climbing
okay. Hey,
performance.
all right. Okay, Elvis, all right. Okay. How do I improve my uphill climbing performance? All right. So a very simple question. Just climb more, right? Go and ride outside more and climb more, right? Yeah.
You must climb with
Basically,
Jensen. Ah.
yeah. So yeah, that's a good idea. Not with me lah, right? Because I know this guy. He's like thousands of miles away, right? Right. But yeah. So anyways, to get faster, just go riding with people faster than you, right? You got to spend more time, or change your training habits or schedule and stuff like that.
Mm.
Once you need to keep changing until you find something that clicks and helps you, like basically give you better performance, right? It could be a rest week, it could be doing more of some sort of intervals, right? It could be going to the gym, it could be going to yoga class, right? Stuff like that. So yeah, those are some of the things you can do to try to uh, improve your climbing performance.
Okay. We have another question. Do you organize
Yeah.
rides and can I join those rides if you do?
Yeah, I do have weekly rides, but usually those people who are newbies, they would actually need to, let's say you got no experience, right? You need to go through the class first before I take you on the rides,
Mm.
usually lah. Yeah, so once you do the class, you know how to ride a mountain bike, then at least I know you're not coming in and like buta buta don't know anything, right? Then it's gonna be very dangerous for the rider and for everyone else, right?
Ah.
So you gotta do the class, then join the weekly ride. So we normally have a weekly ride in depends on which trails. There are some trails which I encourage and some trails I discourage depending where your level is at.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. So some trails could be like Frim is super easy in terms of technical difficulty, but film got a lot of climbs, right? So you need to have some sort of fitness level so lah. Cannot be like, I never exercised before for 10 years or 20 years or my whole life, and then suddenly want to do mountain biking. Then it might be a bit difficult lah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got a wide variety of trails lah.
So, where can people inquire about your mountain biking classes before they join rides? Like, as you mentioned just now, they have to have certain knowledge about mountain biking for safety purposes. So, where can I find out more about your classes?
Very simple. Like sometimes I do post it on my Ride School
The Ride
Facebook page
School,
or the Ride School,
let me
yeah,
write
or
down
the Ride School
Facebook,
Instagram, yeah,
Facebook page, the Ride School. Ah,
yeah, Ride School only, RIDE. If you see horse, it's not mine,
horse, horse riding.
different riding school. Yeah, horse riding different.
Okay, Sue asked about how do I know which bike is right for me or so many choices.
Which bike? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So mountain bike is quite interesting because also with like road bike you got TT bike, you got road bike, you got
Mm,
also bike. Mountain bike also actually got more, right?
mm,
So it depends on what kind of trails you would like to ride. If you're a
mm,
beginner, maybe I'll suggest something like a trail to a bike. All right. So depends on where you want to ride. If your trails are like, let's say in Malaysia lah, we got a lot of Kelapa Sawit trails. You're going to just be riding Kelapa Sawit trails only, right? Then I would suggest cross country bike, XC bike, right? Because got less travel and it's a bit lighter, so you're going to be climbing a lot more, right? And it's also quite cost efficient lah in terms of purchase and stuff like that lah. If you're looking at something a bit, you want to go more hardcore, right? You want to go to trails, you want to do more rough features, and you want to do more like jumps and stuff like that. Maybe a trail bike to maybe a all mountain enduro bike. So those kind of bikes are slightly a bit more expensive because there are more equipment in it. You got dropper poles, you got full suspension, you have bigger suspension, you got bigger tires, and those will help you conquer a trail a little better, right? A bit more confidence inspiring bikes.
mhm.
Really helps. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you are planning to do harder stuff lah, right?
Mhm.
So these two are the main ones lah. Two are the main
Okay.
ones. Okay.
Clipless versus flat pedal.
Okay, I actually prefer clip because I've been on clip for the past like 20 years already. So clip pedal, if those who do not understand, clipless doesn't mean got no clip at all. Clipless means um, you got a little clip at the bottom, right? So that's called clipless. So I use clipless preferably because I think it's a bit more efficient for myself and I'm quite used to it. That doesn't mean flat pedals are not good. I also use flat pedals during coaching, and if I'm planning to do stuff at the pump track, right, or stuff like tricks, like you want to do a lot of track standing, best is on flat pedals lah. Yeah, so and also when you pedal, when you got clip on, right, when you pedal, I feel like it's a bit nicer because when you're going downhill, your feet won't fly off easily suddenly. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, clipless for me. Yeah.
Clipless. Mountain bike climbing technique help on road cycling or not?
Yes, it does.
In what
So
way?
climbing. So basically, okay, there are few scenarios lah. I think in my currently in my head now. I was riding a few months ago at some kampong, right? And there's a climb that's super steep, right? And the climb had a lot of moss. Like when I say moss, like those algae, the green color thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So those stuff is actually pretty slippery. Or let's say if the climb is steep and then a lot of little pebbles or stones or sand, right? It'll make because your road bike tire is quite slick, so there's not much grip one actually. So you feel your rear tire start sliding, and if you don't position yourself properly, like how we normally do on mountain biking, your back wheel might slide even more, right? Either you fall backwards or your back tire slide and then you lose speed, you get off the bike or you fall off the bike. So learning how to control the amount of pressure going to your pedals to maximize your maximize your traction, and also positioning yourself on the bike so that you'll be on the center will ensure that you can actually ride up those super steep climbs. Yeah, so you won't fall down lah, basically. Yeah, so it's more efficient lah. You learn how to control your pressure. Yeah.
Who is Shadow Lee?
I think you're referring to me, I think.
Your name is Shadow Lee.
Somebody gave me that name lah. It's just another one of the nicknames I get.
This question lah. Okay.
From Heng Chai.
Classes.
Yeah,
Fahmi.
I'm not.
Coach already mentioned if you want to have more information about his classes, go to the right school. Okay, RID school, not horse riding. It's RID only.
Yeah, right school. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, someone asked about, MCO just lifted for cycling.
Yes.
So your weekend class is back to usual or what?
Currently, no, because I think I'm going to give it a little bit more time to observe the situation before I actually decide on it. I might still do like small close group, right lah, like maybe just a few people if it's possible lah. Yeah, but no official large group rides yet. Because sometimes we do get 10 or more people. Yeah, sometimes even more, right? So yeah, not yet. Very soon. Looking forward to riding again. Yeah.
Wow, we have come to 51 minutes of Facebook Live.
So fast.
You want to drink some water or not?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
While waiting for him to drink water, feel free to ask question. Yeah, we can think a few more questions. Okay.
Yeah, I see questions. I can answer them now. No problem.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
EMTB worth getting into?
EMTB? Is it? Yeah, EMTB. EMTB, this is quite a new thing. Is electronic mountain bike. Means got motor on the mountain bike.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's quite interesting. It's a new thing in the market. I think it's been a few years already lah. But yeah, it's getting quite popular here and also in overseas. Yeah. So I think it's quite worth it, especially if if you got buddies who want to get the bike together with you. I think it's perfect. You can ride the whole day, right? It doesn't mean you're not cycling if you're using an e-bike. It does help. It would like benefit people like me also lah, right? Imagine like I kena before, okay? I go ride 3 hours in the mountains, right? I come back quite tired already. And I thought I need to go and ride up Kiara again. And then that's additional, means after you finish your long ride, you go ride some more, you know, after your lunch. So it's quite charming. So basically the e-bike actually is quite a blessing in some ways. And also let's say if you are not as fast and then you want to follow someone who is much faster than you, right? So you can actually get an e mountain bike or road bike also got, and follow that person, right? So you can enjoy going out to enjoy some outdoor activities with your partner or anyone like that. Yeah, then you can make fun of them also, right? Yeah, they have to work much harder when they got no motor.
So is this more expensive?
Yes, it's a little more a bit more pricey. I think it's around definitely 5 figures lah. Looking at looking around like 15 to 20 over K. Yeah, but yeah, it's quite good. It's quite high tech lah. You can regulate the amount of power going out.
Wow.
You can, it's a lot of things you can do lah. So it's quite fun. Yeah, it allows a lot of possibilities. Especially people, let's say you got like heart problem or something, you don't push too hard, right? You can get an e-bike to go riding with your friends, right?
Okay.
So you don't, so it helps a lot.
Do you teach Red Bull Rampage?
Oh my god. No, I don't teach that.
Is
Red
that
Bull Rampage is like Red Bull Rampage is like those people jump off the cliff one. You got see it on Red Bull. Then they do all the backflip, flip here, flip there, jump here, jump there.
wow?
Yeah, those are very extreme, and yeah, sorry, I don't teach them. But Malaysia also, I don't know if anyone teach them. But yeah, if there is, yeah, just send me a message if you got any more inquiries like that, right? Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Can playing on Zwift help my mountain biking?
Yes, can, because there are a lot. Okay, mountain biking is in general is still what call that okay, outdoor activity, and it requires you to perform at a certain level, right? So Zwift also have some uh, plans, or basically training plans you can do. They offer a lot of intervals on it, so you can do it at home, which is a much safer environment if you're doing timed intervals, right? So it's like kind of in, yeah, so you got programs of like, let's say 1 minute on, then 1 minute off, that kind of intervals, right? It does help a lot with your mountain bike mountain bike performance, and is safer, and at least it's a bit more entertaining than looking at the wall lah, right? Because if you got a normal turbo trainer and you're not on Zwift, then you'll be looking at the wall or watching TV or something like that. So I think it's encouraging to have Zwift,
Right.
because I'm
Jason, are you still there? Ah. Oh.
Hi, hello, yeah, I'm here, I'm back.
What
Okay, sorry.
happened to you?
Yeah, poor connection, sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, I think a lot of us experiencing that, right? Poor connections.
Which leg muscle is used more in cycling? How to
Which
train?
leg muscle?
Mm.
I think normally we use a lot of quads, right? We use a lot of our quads, which is the part above your knee. That's your quads. You use a lot of that. Um, yeah, your hamstrings, and if you can include your glutes, right? Those are the biggest muscle in your body. So I think these are the three primary muscles we use in the body lah. So how to train them is on the bike, cycle more, go ride more often, climb more hills. I think that will strengthen a lot of them. If you're talking about mountain biking, yeah, even going downhill, like you go long downhills,
Mm.
uh, you're required to stand up. Imagine you stand in like a half squat position, right? So it's like I call it like jamban squat like that lah, a bit,
Mm, mm.
right? So it's a bit like that, and yeah, to hold that position for a very long time, you need to train them. So I would actually recommend going to gym, do squats, right? Find someone who is experienced to show you how to do it. Get a coach,
Mm.
do squat and deadlifts and all these kind of things to train those muscles to get stronger lah.
Mm.
So that's my advice on it. Yeah,
Sure. How long does
cool.
it take
And,
to develop good sense in mountain biking?
good. It depends on the hours you put in. I would say roughly like this is a very subjective thing, okay? Because some people start off at a higher level because maybe they're just uh, experienced in other areas. That's what gives them higher sense of level of mountain biking in terms of balancing and timing and positioning. These are the few senses we have to use during mountain biking lah, right? So I would say maybe in terms of years, I would say like 3 years lah. Let's say if you only
3
can ride
years.
once a week. Yeah, you can ride once a week, 2 to 3 years, if you're very hardworking. If you ride more often than that, then maybe you can give it 2 years or less. It depends on where you are starting from. Yeah, like because I can't see how you're riding. So yeah, if I can see how you're riding, then I can give you a ballpark figure
Mm,
lah, right? Yeah, right now it's a bit hard for me to gauge.
yeah.
I've seen people like really improve in like 1 or 2 years because they just spend so much time just learning about it, riding, and just applying what they learn in the trails. Yeah, then you get more good sense. But nothing. But you want to improve that, just go and ride more in the trails because nothing is better than the experience itself. Yeah,
Yeah, for me, must join Coach Jensen for riding, okay?
yeah, must join me.
Yeah, must join him lah. You don't ask so much, I
Yeah,
must do. How to do
yeah.
no hands with roller?
How to do no hands with roller? It's quite simple. Try to get on a roller first. Once you can pedal pretty smoothly on a roller, you start with try to do with one hand. So you do alternating hands,
Mm-hmm.
like let go one hand, let go one hand. Right. As you get better, you can let go longer. Right. When you let go longer, then you know that you're good with one hand already lah. Then from one hand, then you slowly maybe use two fingers to control the handlebar. Then from there, yeah, then you want to reduce more of your controls from the handlebar. Then you need to focus on using your body and your hips to control the bike.
Okay. So this
Yeah,
is
so
also one of the drills that can improve mountain biking handling skill.
mountain biking and predominantly actually it improves a lot of road cycling also lah. Yeah, yeah.
How to overcome the fear of falling?
Fear of falling. How to overcome that fear of falling? Uh, that one is quite on a mental side of things. I
Mm,
think the number one thing is that you have to be a bit more confident in your abilities and not think too much about the falling bit. I think you should shift your focus more on the succeeding bit. So if you look at a downhill, you don't think it's going to fall down, right? Don't think about that. Think about like you're going to make it through. That's your number one focus, right?
mm,
Your mind can focus on, so you need to focus on not falling. First thing you do before you go down something that you feel tough is maybe start breathing, right? Do some breathing exercises, deep breaths, try to relax. And it's like no problem. First thing you need to do is breathe and relax. If you're tense, you might not be at your best self when you go down a hill, right? It might be too
mm.
stiff and tense, like when you hold too tight. Yeah,
Right. Need to
yeah.
relax
So
more.
yeah, need to relax. And then if you've done it before, then you know you can do it again. If you haven't done it before, then maybe you want to get someone to help you out, a coach or a friend, to stand there at the trail, make sure that if anything happen, still got someone there to help you lah, right? If you think it's too risky, then of course I would advise not to do it until you have the right means to do it lah, right? Having someone around.
And of course,
So
right with Coach Jason lor. Okay. Yeah,
yeah,
just
yeah,
follow
they,
the right school and then he will tell you when he's going for a ride again. Then you follow him lah. Then you think,
can, yeah.
first time I'm scared, Can you put extra eye on me? Then okay already lah.
Yeah, yeah. Got. I always keep an eye, especially those that are behind. I always take care of them. Yeah.
Mm.
Those one in front all very good already one, usually. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we already
So
come to
yeah.
1 hour
Yeah.
of our live.
Yeah.
I think it's about we are going to finish this lah. Just
Yeah.
I remember you mentioned to me about mountain biking class from
Yes.
Specialized, right? Can you tell
Yes.
us more
Yeah.
about the class?
So those who don't know about it, basically we do a monthly class that is supported by Specialized Malaysia, right? I from the right school run the class every month. So we actually have two levels. We got beginners, so if you got friends or family members or partners who are interested and want to try, we do have bikes to rent, and also the class is very friendly. Okay, it's nothing scary. right? It's really just focusing on the technique and just trying to get them to familiarize with riding a mountain bike. That's all I need. Not going to like
Where
kill
is
you
it?
and stuff like that.
Which trail?
Uh, which trail? Okay, we have it usually at Putrajaya Challenge
Oh,
Park. Yeah, so it's a very good facility because it's very planned out, and I think it's one of the safest place to ride because yeah, everything is quite accessible. You got shower there, you got a lot of things there, one right. So it's a very
mm,
nice purpose built place built by Putrajaya government.
mm,
Yeah, and we got the intermediate, which is like, let's say you've been riding a while and then you want to learn more like technical skills, or if you've done the beginner course, you're riding a while, then you want to upgrade, then you do the intermediate class, which is very trail focused. We do a lot of cornering stuff and climbing and downhill stuff, a bit more advanced lah than the beginners one. And that one
mm,
is all in trails lah. Yeah.
mm.
So it's every month, and the class is also paid for by Specialized already. So yeah, if you guys want to join, please thank them a lot for me lah, at least. Right.
Uh,
So
okay, so the
yeah.
class is free, but you can
Yes.
rent bike, but renting bike need to pay lah.
Yeah, but it's not expensive also lah. It's like
Uh,
under $100 lah. Yeah.
okay.
And it's
Okay.
proper mountain bike, okay? It's not the Kafu bike or the giant the Pasar Malam bike, okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When is the
Yeah.
next class?
The
When?
the next class, we haven't decided yet because of the MCO, right?
Oh,
Once I think we get a clear signal, then I will release the dates on my Right School Facebook page and my Instagram,
mm,
the Right School page. All right. So yeah, just stay tuned for that. If you got partners, because I see some of them, I know they all ride with me or been to the class before.
mm,
Yeah, so you got friends, do encourage them. It's so fun, and like yeah, you guys know lah, right? It's just a lot of fun riding in the trail lah. It's like
mm.
very nice because you feel a lot of togetherness. Everyone stuck in the jungle together, right?
No
Right.
social distancing, man.
Yeah. That's why that one
Cannot.
don't have. That one don't have. So that's why have to be careful with how you want to start back the rides. Yeah.
Yes, you don't want to become the new cluster of COVID-19.
Oh yeah. That's why definitely not. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ken, if you guys like our video today, please feel free to share this video. And also, if you would like to join the free class conducted by Coach Jensen, follow his Facebook page, The Right School, or Instagram, and then he will release the
Yep.
date when
Yeah.
is the free class starting, and then you
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
register for the class. Okay.
Yeah.
And also, Coach, do you have any last word for them before you bye-bye to them?
If you guys got any extra questions, please direct them directly to my contact because I know some of you got. And please direct them to, if you don't have my contact, you can always PM me on my Right
Sure.
School page.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll gladly answer your questions.
Yeah,
And sorry.
and also if you watch this video replay, if you didn't watch today, if you're watching replay, you can put your question in the comment lah, huh? We will check the video comment. Then we can answer there also.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so I think that's most of it. Yeah, those guys, you can ask me again lah the questions if I didn't answer them here. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
So yeah, hopefully I see you guys in the trail soon.
Yeah, I think Coach will be able to express and show his skill and teaching better in jungle rather than in front of the screen.
Yeah.
Right?
I think I feel more comfortable in
Yeah.
real life. Yeah, but
It's
yeah,
not so natural, I can see. Talking to
yeah,
the monitor, restless lah.
yeah. My body are moving around. My bike is behind me.
Yes, your bike. How many bikes you have?
There's like I think there's more than 10 bikes at home.
Seriously, more than 10
Yeah,
bikes?
yeah.
Expensive lah.
No lah. This one is mainly for people who want to join the class lah. If I don't
Oh,
teach or if I don't coach, I probably have just maybe 3 to 4 bikes.
All bites.
Yeah, different bike for different usage.
Oh, okay. Can.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think it's time to say goodbye. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks for
Thanks for
watching.
supporting his first
Yeah,
Facebook
thanks also.
live.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You can tell I itchy to cycle.
Yeah
All
lah.
right. Yeah.
If you want to hear from him more, and then feel free to put your suggestion or question in the comment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye, everyone. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.